Now it's that time of year where life is breathed into your greatest fears. It's Halloween, the demon's holiday. Time for all your biggest nightmares to come out and play. Ghouls and goblins terrorize the night, bringing a bout of kind horrific fright. Monsters multiply on this terrible arc, surrounding you in the shadows of the dark. But my biggest fear is something that actually exists, more terrifying and real than these dark fairy tale myths. Because what scares me the most, more than monsters and ghosts, is this: the election between Clinton and Trump. It's like being forced to choose and leap between different piles of dump. It's like the country's gone to chaos and the people are blind. But now it's too late to push this debate in the back of your mind. Time to decide, who do you want most? Between a flip-flopping politician, reality TV show host. So if you're struggling on who to vote for, you're just plain confused. That's okay, cause either way I think this country is screwed. On one side, you can vote for a big orange man who likes to say the word huge and size with his tiny little hands, who gets irrationally mad and wants to build a wall, keep the bad hombres out, but have them pay for it all. But he's not really a hateful guy,
That's the media's fault.
and on the other side, we got the first woman nominee. Even though she looks like the sad older version of Beans, I mean she'll say one thing and change it the next day. We should have known by the flies, smell BS a mile away. But I pray that things are not as bad as they look, that Trump's not just a big douche and Hillary's not a crook. And just when I think they'll say something productive and smart, something we can rally behind, something straight from the heart, that's when they start to lash out at each other instead, screaming and blaming but losing their level head. That's when anger is bred while disagreement is spread. It's the rising of hate, this is our fate. And are these really the faces we want on a presidential plate? Let's go. So let me welcome you to our country's hell. We're a bunch of idiots who will try to sell you on a plan of action that will not fail. A lie that's been told for years on a national scale. A country where people dress as clowns and freaks. A country where the senseless murder every week. A country where inequality's questioned more and more. A country where the rich still steal from the sick and poor. I'm afraid that these problems may never be fixed. I'm afraid that yes, we'll never be proud again, full of bliss. But above it all, I'm afraid of most overall is this: which one of these candidates are gonna make these problems worse? Are we being punked, or maybe we're being cursed? I may be in a hearse when this is all said and done. Yes, these candidates may be a joke, but I am not having fun. I mean, we might get a first at president, Clinton repeated. Sorry, I wanted to say female, but the email got deleted. But at least she'll concede if she loses election this year. Although I've heard when she's mad, we'll start to disappear. And what if she wins? Will we be satisfied? Or as a nation, we're gonna have relations with Monica a second time? I apologize. When it comes to sexism, Trump is the source. He doesn't respect women at all. He wants to grab your money by force. When he's not trying to grab your money, he's trying to grab something else, of course. When he's not trashing on women, he's making fun of disabilities. Even though this man speaks, it looks like he is about to seize. At least his wife is good looking, and she used to be hotter. But Trump will tell you himself he's more attracted to his own daughter. And so I ponder, how did we get this far? Were they truly not as bad for a start as they now are? Then people listened to their speech and like what they heard. Now though it hasn't changed for some reason, now it's absurd. And then it occurred to me that bashing roast has to stop. Trump and Hillary are not alone as they rose to the top. They had our support, but now we complain and sob. So when this country goes to hell, as it probably will, we may have nobody to blame but ourselves. 2K16 Sperle music, crushing this shit. Hey, hey, where the fuck is Bernie? I need Bernie. I want Bernie.